Want to get an advantage over your sportsbook? You need to download the BetQL app. Their Best Bets computer model scans over 350,000 unique bets per year to give you the best recommendations for every game, for every sports, from point spreads to over-unders to player props. And look, if you don't want to use their model and you want to do your own research like me, well, that's okay. BetQL has you covered. They have all the information you possibly need, from player lineup changes to breaking news to injury report to line changes. You need it, they got it. Head to the App Store or Google Play Store now and download the BetQL app. Or you can head to try.betql.co/500 to get started now. Make sure you enter the discount code 500 to get 25% off all subscription offerings. Also, check their BetMGM offer in the description in order to receive a free year of BetQL. And then check out the Sportbook offers page if you live in one of the eligible states to claim free offers upon signing up to one of the listed sportbooks. Don't miss out on your chance to beat your sportsbook this football season.
Sonny, Joey, 500. Got some ghosts in the field. Get ready for a shakedown.
Prepare for a shakedown. We from Philly where they clap like huddles when they break down. Get ready for a shakedown. We underdogs, my guy. Kinda used to all the hate now. Prepare for it, man. Y'all get it. My QB got swag. My wideout is award winning. This fly was fly. Joey and 500. Like and subscribe. Yeah. Here's a quote you can sing back. Shake squad up and don't be a dingbat. It's a shakedown.
Don't you frown. Get some food cake down.
Let's go.
You're by doing. King Dingbat here. JoeyShakes. What is happening, my man?
What's going on, man? Just chilling.
This, I usually say don't frown. This Philly Shakedown tonight, frown. Because we've been double moonwalked on Philly Shakedown. Mm-hmm. This was the most embarrassing loss I've ever streamed. It was an embarrassing, humiliating loss. And, you got to really wonder where this team is right now. I don't know about the coaching staff. I don't know about this quarterback. I don't know about a lot of these players on this team. I don't know what they are right now,
I don't know what it takes to win football games, but it's to a point where you look at certain things about the play calling, the quarterback play, the mistiming, Jonathan Gannon on the defense, and just how bad this team was bad. I mean, this team didn't really even put up a fight. I mean, this team, even from the get-go, from the start of the game, I don't know the identity of this football team yet. I just don't. The coaches are worrying me now, because if this is using players to their strengths, I don't know where that's coming from, that philosophy, because I do not see it on the field. It was embarrassing today.
Right. I want to start with this question Gavin is asking. Gavin Stecken. Shout out to everybody in here. We got 342 people here. Thank you so much for being here on this tough night. We're commiserating tonight. But he says something, and I kind of want to start with Hurts a little bit here, because he says, JoeyShakes, Philly 500, are you guys giving up on Hurts? Personally, I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm giving up on Hurts, because I don't think that replacing him or benching him at this point will help him. I think the only way you're going to know is he's got to play the full year. Okay, so that's where I'm at. I'm at the mindset of, I don't know what we got in Hurts. I don't even know what we got in a coach. I think we need the year to find out. That's where I'm at.
No, I agree with that. I mean, you have to give Jalen Hurts a full year, because you can't keep switching quarterbacks every game. Then you got to start switching quarterback competition on who's playing better every single game. You can't go through that. You have to let Jalen Hurts play for the whole year. This way we know if he's got it or he does it. And then the Eagles make a different move. And obviously with the coaching staff, not happy about this coaching staff, the way they're handling these games. I'm not.
No.
So,
well, how do you run Miles Sanders twice in the first half? I mean, the time of possession in the first half was, at one point, it was over 17 minutes for Dallas, and 3 minutes and 42 seconds for the Eagles. And I remember the 3 minutes and 42 seconds exactly because I could not believe what I was looking at. And this coach ran the ball twice, Miles Sanders, the first half. All the talk, all the shit, all the cannoli eating gabagool guy. I mean, he didn't do anything he said he was going to do. Anything. He didn't even try to run the ball, which hurt Jalen Hurts. And Jalen Hurts made some bad throws. The first pass in the end zone, he missed. Rager was open. Then he underthrew him. It got picked off.
Yeah, he underthrew a bunch of passes over. Obviously you have the good play to Dallas Goedert for all those yards, and then you miss him on the right side. You throw to Dallas Goedert on the right side and overthrow him when he's wide open. And it probably would have been a touchdown, another touchdown pass. But missed opportunities, like I said. It's just missed opportunities over and over again. I don't know what they're doing with the run game, but it's dump off pass. I don't know if they ran up the middle once in the first. I mean, what was it, 2-2 run? I mean, it's just insane. Like, I think Dallas was averaging like 10 yards a run. I mean, just about. With Pollard played. They both played great. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally agree. It really shocked. It shocked the hell out of me that they didn't run. And you could see like late in the second quarter, Hurts was really struggling. Like he looked lost at times, and they did nothing to help him. There was no all right, look, we need to run the ball. We need to get things going. They didn't do it. They just kept letting Hurts do the same things. Really quick screen passes here or there. Nothing really out there at all, man. It was really annoying. James, man, thank you for the super chat. He says, can we give the Colts pick back? Asking for a friend. I had a lot of people saying, can we get Carson Wentz back? This would never happen under Carson Wentz. All those kind of things. And look, I think I don't know, man. This was such a humiliating loss to the Dallas Cowboys on Monday Night Football. We looked so bad. To me, the best player was Javon Hargrave. Mm-hmm. He was the best player on the field. Other than him, I wasn't happy with anything,
Yeah, I mean, obviously they bailed Jalen Hurts out when they had Dak in the end zone and kind of made, Hargrave got the strip and Fletcher Cox got, pretty much got the ball, with the score. And then you have that other score with Zach Ertz. Thank God for Quez Watkins on that one catch. You take that catch away, you don't have that touchdown. Like, they were fighting. They were trying to fight for yards. Like, it was really ugly to watch. Like, I'm seeing Dallas do play-action rollouts, and they're getting easy first downs like it's nothing. This team can't play zone coverage. I don't know what they're doing. Two of those, the one to CeeDee Lamb was like, pass Steven Nelson, pass Kevon Wallace, which by means he has another injury once more again, okay, with McLeod already being out and Marcus Epps not being a great player, no depth at safety whatsoever, and then, now they're aiming at Marcus Epps the whole game. You're giving up big plays. They said before this game that the Eagles haven't given up a big play. Well, they gave up plenty of them today.
No, they gave up a ton. Hawk 215, man, and he's a Cowboy fan. Congratulations on your win. Says, don't worry, Philly, I got you beating the Chiefs. Man, that would be something, but I don't see it happening, dude. But I hope so. John Gill, thank you for the super chat. He says, Nick better balance this offense out or he might be gone. 3 called passes makes Doug look pass happy. It really is bad. I mean, I really am disappointed in Nick Sirianni so far. I got to tell you, because he was supposed to be this coach who's going to come in. He's going to look at the players and use them to the best of their ability. You're not even using Miles Sanders at all. At all.
He's all talk right now. As of right now, he's all talk. So he can make all these different shirts he wears. He's a culturistic type guy, which I can respect. But you're not using players to their strengths. I mean, I don't even know what plays they're running. I feel like I'm watching the same plays from. There was nothing diverse about this playbook today that I've seen at all.
I have more issues with Nick Sirianni right now than I do Jalen Hurts.
Yeah,
because I understand Jalen Hurts is a rookie. See, I've been saying this. Jalen Hurts has played 7 games. He's still in his rookie year. He's learning. But when he was going through the struggles today, I don't feel like the coach said, here's what we're going to do to help you out. We're going to start running the ball. We're going to start doing this. He didn't do that, OG Philly guy, thank you for super chat. He says, Hurts can't read a defense. Eagle fans need to come to terms with Hurts being trash. Look. Maybe you're right at the end of the day. I just want him to play the season out to really know. Now, I don't know that the Eagles will do that. I think if he doesn't play good, I think at some point they will bench him. I really do, because that's typically what what's his face does.
Yeah.
And I'm behind on these super chats, so I'm trying to catch up here, guys. Of course, because we're on StreamYard, it's always a little hard. The Juice Nico says 3-run plays the whole game. I mean, that's just, and thank you for super chat. That's just, I mean, that's horrifying. Even when it was 27-14 and you had the ball with 4 minutes left in the third quarter, you should have been running the ball. Why were you running the ball? You know, it made no sense to me. Liquid, thank you for super chat. He says Eagles ain't winning anything next 8 weeks. You might be right. I mean, it don't look good now. You know, I'm trying to remain like put things in perspective, but it's very hard right now. Tonight is it has to be about emotion and getting it out of your system. You know, Robert Gravino, man, thank you for super chat. He says Dickerson hobbled off the field, favored surgery leg. I didn't see Dickerson hobble off the field. Did you?
I did not. No.
That's horrible. That's bad news. And Sayamalu got hurt. I mean, once again, we're down 3 offensive, maybe 4 offensive linemen now, you know? I Mail Turtle, thank you for super chat. He says we should have given Deuce Staley the head coaching job. Maybe right. I mean, people are laying in on this team, man. Ray Brinson, man, thank you for super chat. He says we need an experienced offensive coordinator.
Who's calling the plays right now? Is Shane Steichen calling the plays? Like, aren't they supposed to be using this QB with the play action? And what's going on with that?
Well, Shane Steichen too. If you looked at what the Chargers, they ran a lot more than the Eagles are running now. I have to think it's Nick Sirianni, dude. I do. William Wise, thank you for the super chat, man. He didn't say anything, but thank you, buddy. These are coming fast and furious. I'm trying to catch up here. Common Star, thank you for super chat. He says their press conferences was horrible. Sirianni made the worst excuses. He sounded like he did not care. Singleton was smiling throughout his press. I have to go back and watch it. Am I going to get really mad about this? You know,
I'm watching it tomorrow. I'm not even watching it tonight. I'm not even going to bother tonight.
I might get really pissed off. Emmanuel Henderson, thank you for the super chat, my man. He says, there is no leadership on both sides of the ball. I agree. Jalen throws a pick. He sits on the bench. The defense blows a play. They are pointing fingers on blown plays. Good teams know how to find a way to fight. Yeah, I thought there was no fight in this team, man. You know, we have to. I know. Here's Nitro Freak. Here we go. My man, Nitro Freak. Shout out to you. He says, believe me now, Philly, I'm the best ever. I'm just kidding, but yeah, we suck. Yeah, you are good, man, but we'll see. He said Jalen Hurts ain't the guy. But he's watched a lot more of him in the college than I did. But you know, he don't look good tonight. Let's put it that way.
Right.
He did not look good. And I don't think they helped him either, though. You know?
Yep.
Chronic Spin Dash, man, thank you for the super chat. He says, Philly Joey, this game was absolutely embarrassing. I agree. But Hurts is still a rookie, and Sirianni is not putting players in a position to succeed. I agree. I mean, I agree. It was brutal. It was the most embarrassing loss I've ever seen. And you know, I don't. It's nothing to feel good about right now. Put it that way. Steve H, man, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, "Give me Eric Bieniemy. Might be overreaction." That's who I wanted if the Eagles hired somebody when they fired what's his face. OG Philly guy, man, thank you so much for the super chat. He says Howie is calling the plays. There may be some truth to this. I mean, think about this. We heard all the reports before last year. Remember. And somebody brought this up in my live stream. It might have been OG Philly guy. I can't remember who did it. But what they said was that, you know, remember the reports came out about how Howie and Lurie would get pissed off that they weren't running enough, or they were running too much and they weren't passing enough. Do you remember all that stuff?
Yeah, I remember, yeah.
What if they're telling Nick Sirianni, you can't run the ball? Just pass. I mean, could that possibly be it?
Maybe, but
I wouldn't put it past them at this point. You know, GD, man, thank you for the super chat. He says the Eagles have a good team. Dallas just has a more talent and is better team. The best teams win the majority of the time in the NFL. Thank you, GD. Thank you for the super chat, man. Look, Dallas is a better team. I mean, I'm not gonna. How can I say they have the better quarterback? They have a better offense. Their defense is played better than I thought. I mean, I didn't think we helped them. I think there were plays to be made, but they're the best team in the division. And like I said when we did our prediction show, on paper Dallas should win this division, and it looks like they got a big advantage. You know, Norman Whittington, man, thank you so much for super chat. He's like, I'm starting to feel Watkins is slowly becoming our best receiver. He needs more playing time. I mean, look, I like Devontae Smith too, but Devontae Smith has to learn some things. You know, like the way he goes up for the ball, he's just waiting for it to come to him, kind of, and then it gets broken up. Like he has to learn like some things that he can't get away with at college. Do you know what I'm saying? I still think he's going to be good, but Watkins is really a player, dude. He is a player, and he's another bright spot tonight. You know,
definitely.
T-Dot, thank you for super chat. He says, good game, GG's Dallas, good game Dallas. So tell Dallas to go win it all this year, Super Bowl or bust. I think that's their attitude. We'll see if they actually do it though. You know, and I'm sorry guys, these super chats are coming in so quick. Can't keep up with them. Meat 812. I'm coming for Mark Holmes Meats, but he kicked my ass tonight. Thank you for super chat. He says Sirianni is all about talk. Jalen can't throw. Running game got lost in Philly. I mean, it's not even like, oh, you know, they don't have a good running game. It's like it doesn't even exist. Joey, it doesn't even exist.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not, and even if you look at the passing game on top of it, like you had Jalen Hurts staring down receivers, like it was looking very obvious. Trevon Diggs had a really good game today. Devontae Smith, I think he has to be more aggressive getting the football. I feel like you said, I think he's waiting for the ball to get to him. But then you just have timing issues, underthrows. Rager was wide open for a touchdown. Dallas Goedert's wide open for a touchdown with Zach Ertz in front of him. I mean, there was a time where I saw Jalen Hurts do a rollout and had Goddard a millimeter standing in front, or had Zach Ertz a millimeter standing in front of him, and he gives a little quick pass. Like, it just looks so unorthodox. It looks like a mess with the game plan. The sequence of plays is just, it's not good.
Yeah. Mr. Wright, thank you for the super chat. He says, Eagles still stink. Enjoy that, Mr. Wright. You get to say that tonight. 642 people in the chat. Please like, please subscribe, and definitely click the link in the description. Go sub up my man Joey Shakes, the better half of the Philly Shakedown podcast. Today we got shook down. Shook down, bent over. We took it, you know where? Inch by inch like gentlemen. Michael Dureed, thank you for super chat. He says, remember people saying Dak sucked? Ha ha. Wentz was better than Dak 3 years ago, right? Yes, he was. Come on, Diggs got y'all. No, Dak is better now, but in 2017, Carson was better. But that's a long time ago. No? I mean, that's a long time ago, buddy. But look, you guys, Dallas should run away with this division. It shouldn't even be close. So it's theirs to win. Because we're going to go through some growing pains. And I honestly, I don't know what we got in a coach. That's my biggest fear. My number one worry right now is actually the coach over the quarterback. I don't know what he is. You know? Steve H, man, thank you for super chat. He says, number 9 punked our sideline. We should have did something. Is that when he came into our sideline? Because I got really pissed off when the Dallas defensive player pushed the guy all the way to the way real deep. Do you remember, into the sideline? And they didn't call a flag. I wanted to fight. Like, that was when you got to fight now. You know, I thought
no fight. No fight at all.
No fight in this team. No fight. Hal, thank you for the super chat. He says, can't just rely on screen passes and running back flats. That's all they do. It's all they do. And every time Hurts rolls out, it's always to his right. And Dallas knew exactly where he was going. They knew take away him rolling to the right. Every time he rolled to the right, they had somebody spying him right there. He had nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. T-Dot, thank you for super chat. He says, I'm going to kiss my 2018 Super Bowl ring and put my Eagles Super Bowl t-shirt on and knock out. We good over here still, and we all know it. Look, man, I'm not saying things can't turn around, things can't get better. They can. But tonight, we got to find out what some of these guys are. I'm not saying I think there's talent on this team, no question about it. But we got to find out what these guys are. I don't think Jalen Hurts played good, Joey. He didn't play good.
No, I don't either.
But he didn't get any help from his coach. There was nowhere in that game where the coach said we gotta help the quarterback out. Just kept going out, throwing. Right. You can't do that.
Yeah, I don't think even if you look at like you said before, there's no fight in this team. There's nothing really to take. There's really not much to take from it. Like you said with the head coach, like Jalen Hurts looked lost. He looked like he was confused. He just every play just looked so awkward. It just looked unorthodox. It looked so random. There was no help from the head coach with the play calling. So I don't know who are you giving more blame, but they get blamed. But your coach is not putting you in the right position, unfortunately.
I blame the coach first. I blame the coach first because any player, any quarterback that, and I don't care how good, for the most part, if you're one dimensional, you're going to struggle. It's going to be tough. And if your offense is always one dimensional, you're going to struggle. Now you're making a guy who's essentially a rookie quarterback still one dimensional, and you're saying go out there. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me. No. Biggest. Legend Killer says, biggest problem with Hurts is anticipation. You have to throw to guys who have some separation or tight coverage. You can't be unsure. It's like Hurts waits for guys to try to get more wide open. Yeah, but and those are the kind of things that a rookie's going to do. I mean, it's just like even with Devontae Smith, like we talked about, going up for some catches, like the one pass, like he went up and Diggs, I think, knocked it away. The only reason Diggs knocked it away is because he was sat there waiting for the ball. You have to go towards the ball. You know what I'm saying?
And he's reading Jalen Hurts' eyes, too, and that didn't help either because he made it look so predictable.
Who did you blame on that pick six?
I blame Hurts for that throw. I mean, I blame Hurts for that throw. Really, at the end of the day, if Devontae Smith did stay up, he didn't trip, then I don't know. It probably would have been incomplete. I don't know how far in front Diggs was, or would he have been that far in front to still get that pick? But
I think it would have been a pick. I don't know. He might have got tackled by Devontae Smith.
Right.
But I still think it was going to be a pick. OG Philly guy, man, thank you for the super chat. He says, I believe this is why Nick didn't show anything in preseason because Hurts can only do a few things in the passing game. Yeah, I mean, look, perhaps, but where's the running game? Like that's the question I still have. Like, okay, if he's struggling throwing, why are you not running? Where's the balance in the run? Like my big complaints with Doug Peterson was always like, why you don't run and then you're doing play action fakes? It don't make any sense to me,
Yeah, I get it.
I mean, it's just not. It's an embarrassing win. Now, can the Eagles turn the season around? Can they change things? I hope so. I think there's talent there. I think they can. There's time there. It's a long season. We're going through some tough times right now. I don't know. This game just really really shocked me that they came out the way they. I don't remember Dallas beating us like this.
This bad and showing no fight, playing this bad, and just they look defeated out there.
Dallas still stinks, is what this says, by the way, because some people think I have a Dallas shirt on. Rocket Scientist Mahomie, thank you for the super chat. He says, this is what happens when you don't play the Falcons. Unless you're the Giants. Then it happens anyways. You know what I mean? Giants lost to the Falcons. Giant fans were in my chat actually trying to tell me that they're better than the Eagles. Dude, you can't even beat the Falcons.
Yeah.
I don't. It's been a long time. Darren says, never seen this as if Dallas is bad. On Monday night, I don't remember a beatdown like this, dude. This is a hard one to take.
Where's the grit for this team? Where is the toughness? Where is dog mentality that we've been talking about? Where is it? I feel like they're. I don't even know.
I don't know. What about remember when the Eagles stopped them on 4th and goal?
Yeah.
And then they get the ball at the 1-inch line, and they got him throwing 3 straight times. Like you don't even have a running back that can run you out of that situation. You couldn't even hand off one time, get 3 yards, get a little room, maybe a couple more, get third and short, get a first down, and slowly put things together.
Yeah,
It doesn't make any sense to me, you know? Jersey Sixer, man, thank you for a super chat. He says, worry about both lines and linebackers. Get Watson. There's going to be a lot of Watson talk now. Oh, my gosh.
I'm not even that. You see the linebackers play today. I mean, even on the misdirection stuff, even on all the misdirection stuff the Cowboys did, the Falcons, jeez, I can't even think right now. The linebackers they were getting tricked. I mean, they all got tricked on that on the boot pass, on the, you know what I mean? They got tricked on a lot of plays today.
Yep. Dope Nerd Lifestyle, man. Thank you for a super chat. He says, free Miles Sanders. He's our best weapon. He really is our best weapon, and we don't use him. It's frustrating, man. This is. I mean, I understand you lose. Okay, maybe we're young, we're not as good, we're gonna make mistakes. I get all that, but this to lose this way to Dallas on Monday night after you're wearing the Beat Dallas shirt, Beat Dallas. You didn't even make it. It wasn't even a game. It bothers the crap out of me. Uh-oh, I missed the super chat. Hold on, Philly 500 Gimp. Let me see if I can find it, dude. See, oh, there it is. It didn't show up on my other one. I got it now. It did show up on StreamYard. Sometimes those $1.99 ones don't show up. He says, at Joey, we need to pick up. Oh, God.
No. Where is it? I can't see it. Where is it?
He says, Joey, you see it? Joey, we need to pick up Diane Dolph Medic. I don't know. Next year.
Next year. We'll just pick him up next year.
Oh, man. 35, bro, this was bad. This is the worst. Yeah, Kivo, you're right. He says, never lost this bad. I don't remember losing to Dallas this bad.
No.
And not on Monday night. I mean, I could go back maybe to maybe when they had Troy Aikman in the 90s and we weren't that good, but we still always fought them. I don't feel like we fought this team tonight, dude.
No,
they just rolled us, man.
Mm-hmm.
T-Dot, thank you for super chat. He says, we're still young. Come on. Where's our confidence? Win, lose, or draw. We're 1-2. Come on. Look, I mean, we're next week we'll be cheering. We'll be rooting. We're hoping to win. Like I said in my stream, it's a long season. You get through the next 3-4 weeks. You can battle back and you can make a run for this division. I mean, I think all those things are possible. But tonight, man, we took a beating. I'm like, yeah. I started streaming Eagles games in 2016. This is the worst loss I've ever gone through. This was the worst loss.
Yeah, it's a beatdown. It's, I mean, if Nick Sirianni looks like this the rest of the year, is Nick gone? I mean, is Nick Sirianni gone? He's gone. Yeah. He's got to be gone.
T-Dot, thank you for super chat, by the way. And look, we're still going to fight. It's a long season, but man, this one just it hurts tonight. You got to give us. For those that are like, oh no, it's okay. You got to give me 24 hours to feel like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Philly, you all lost 37-17 last year to Dallas. We did. I don't remember losing.
I don't know.
But if we did, it still wasn't as bad as this one. Because this one I'm going to remember 5 years from now. I'll remember this game. I don't remember that game. So, how wrong? Thank you and welcome to Dingbat Nation, buddy. Welcome to Dingbat Nation. Thank you for joining. Appreciate that. Let's see here. Rocket Scientist Mahomie says, in my opinion, the Giants have the better team on paper, but for some reason they never could put it together. Eagles are just never consistent. They have a muck team. Well, the thing with the Eagles is they have a lot younger team than the Giants in a lot of ways. They got a rookie coach. You have basically a rookie quarterback, rookie wide receivers. They're young in some certain places. The Giants got, third-year quarterback, second-year coach, but they got a lot of players on a team that have played for quite a few years. This was supposed to be the years the Giants were supposed to, take off. They go out and they sign Galladay, and they still stink. So, they're in a lot worse situation than us.
Yeah, I believe it.
You know, to me, what it's about right now is finding out what you really have in this coach and this quarterback. I mean, that's really what this whole. That's really. Oh my God, Keenan Mosley. This tomorrow's T-shirt, Nick Kotite. Holy shit, that is genius, especially for us older Eagle fans. Rich Kotite, by far, was the worst coach in Eagles history that I ever seen. Could not stand him. And Nick Sirianni, right now, I'm like, I don't know what we got in him. He could be a Nick Kotite. Oh, my God. He's coaching like Nick Kotite right now. Let's say that. I'm going to steal that from you, by the way, buddy. We got 619 people here. Please like, please subscribe. If you're new, click the link and sub up my man Joey Shakes. You know? We got to keep it real, man. The Eagles, they're not good right now. They're not playing good. They don't look good. And the team that we saw in Atlanta is a lot different. And I know that was Atlanta, but even the plays that they ran and things looked a lot more balanced. You know.
Yeah, there was no mid-tier throws. I mean, it was literally a dump-off pass. It was the screens have got to stop. The screen game is not working. It didn't work with Doug after Frank Reich left. It's not working with Nick Sirianni right now because it's like you said. Jalen Hurts is always rolling out to his right. I mean, it's too predictable, and they saw us. I mean, Micah Parsons did a good job today. The whole defense did a good job today against us.
Cardina Fawn says. Should have saw the writing. Atlanta blowout, 49ers close, Dallas blowout. I really, I really didn't think they would get blown out by Dallas. Usually NFC East games are close, especially on Monday night. Eagles bang. Thank you for Zubacek. He says Nick can go eat a cannoli. No cannolis for Nick Sirianni. He ain't earning no cannolis. What my dad would say when there's a problem when I was young, he said, you're going to get bakala bak. That's what he gets. You know what I mean? Here you go. And this is going to start. This is already starting. Yeah. El Yipa says, can we start Minshew? I mean, you could, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like you don't know what you have in Jalen Hurts yet. It looks bad. I know my man Nitro thinks forget Jalen Hurts, but you really don't know what you have. So to me, I would just keep playing it out. And if you lose, then you lose. But I wouldn't go and do that if it was up to me.
Well, what if it depends on the head coach of how he's preparing Jalen Hurts every week? What if it's on the head coach to not set him up to be successful in this offense? And then how much blame are you putting on Jalen Hurts? Even though Jalen Hurts looked horrible, his throws were bad today. I mean, maybe Hurts needs a new coach. I don't know. I mean, there's going to be big decisions at the end of the year this year. You have Howie Roseman on the last year of his contract. They might have to make some big decisions because you're going to have some draft capital. You're going to have some. You could turn this team around. I mean, this team has the talent, like you said earlier. They have the talent, but they're just not using it in the right way. As they promised us, they're going to use these players to their strengths, which they haven't even done yet. So you have a really good chance right now to do big things at the end of this year. Whatever the season, how it goes. If Nick plays like this the rest of the year, you could have a change at head coach, and hopefully you have a change at GM.
But the GM's got to go if this becomes a disaster. T.Thank for Super Chat. He asks, is it Jalen or Coach? Be honest. I'm be honest with you. I don't know. I think it's both right now. I'm not happy with the way the coach has played. So I would probably slightly go him because I don't think he did anything to put Jalen Hurts in a better position. But Jalen Hurts was not good tonight. And he wasn't. No. And, that's what I know. But I don't know that the coach was, helping him. I don't think the coach helped him.
I didn't see them together on the sideline, going over play. I mean, nothing. There was just I don't know what I didn't see them really talking about anything unless I missed it. I didn't see.
Yeah, I mean, look, the guy's played 7 games. Sometimes you struggle, but my thing is when you're struggling, I think it was maybe third quarter, late second quarter, third quarter. He looked like he was rattled for a little bit. Okay. And the coach didn't go over there. I didn't see him going, all right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to run the ball. We're going to calm him down, calm this offense down. He just kept throwing, same plays. And it's like, well, how are you helping him now? That was my issue. Victor, thank you for the super chat. He says, I'm still not done with Hurts, but I also would like to see Minshew earlier than we saw Hurts last season if Hurts keeps playing this bad. Thank you for the super chat, my man. A lot of people, I think, want Minshew. According to my channel, my stream tonight, people were ready for Minshew, but he wasn't even activated.
No.
So you would have gotten Flacco. Just call me Flair. Thank you for super chat, my man. He says, when Devontae slipped, I knew this shit was over. He slipped, and that pick six, it was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It was bad. Thank you for super chat. Chronic Spin Dash, thank you for super chat, man. He says, if you're bailing on Hurts, you're not a real fan. I don't know. I don't know that I could say that. I mean,
come on, bro.
Everybody has different opinions. I'm not bailing on him because I only think I look at him as a rookie who's learning. But I don't. To me, it's the coaching is horrible. I mean, we're talking about, okay, yeah, he says he's going to develop players, use their best ability. But what about your team strength? What are the strengths of this team? The offensive line. I think running the ball should be a strength of this team, but they don't even do it.
No, no.
Let's run a balanced offense. Let's go out. This is what I want to see. I want to see the Eagles go out, be balanced on offense, run the ball, establish a run game, go out, be balanced in what they do. And then if Jalen Hurts continues to struggle and miss throws and gets rattled and it's not helping, then I can say, okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because if you stay balanced, at least you could see, like, if there's an upside to Jalen Hurts, if he could be a franchise quarterback for the future. But when you're making him throw too much, you're just setting up for failure and setting up for disaster, which he's doing the plays, he's throwing the ball, and if he's not executing the right way, and teams and defenses are going to start to figure it out, it's on the head coach in the position that he's in. So at the end of the day, the coach and the quarterback, the two most important parts, it's hand in hand. And Nick Sirianni, he's got to get a hand on the play sequence, because if he doesn't, you're making your quarterback look really bad right now and more predictable with this offense. So I don't know.
Joshua Walensky, man, thank you for the super chat. He says, how can you grade a coach when your quarterback had 3-yard slant? Hurts was missing and misplacing balls all night. Receivers were open. No, I mean, he was not good. And you're right. My answer to that, and I'll let Joey give his opinion, is that when your coach sees that he's not hitting the 3-yard slant and he sees that he can't hit these guys and do certain things, why doesn't he call different plays? Why not say, okay, well, we're going to run the ball now. Now we're going to go and run the ball. Let's run the ball a little bit. Let's go to the run game. Let's go to this kind of game. He didn't do it. He just keeps doing the same thing. So to me, what I'm saying is maybe you're right about Hurts, but I don't see the coach even helping to try to get him going. That's my point.
Yeah, like if he, like he's missing. Like even when the one that Zach Ertz was behind his back, and it probably would have been a catch. That little short pass, I think it was like in the first quarter or something. Like just throws a little pass and can't even. He throws too far in front. You're not hitting your receivers at stride. But if your quarterback is rattled, you got to try to run the ball. This way, you take pressure off your quarterback. Let your quarterback relax for a little bit. Run the ball a few times. I mean, Miles Sanders ran up the middle and had a lot of yards and was jumping. He was going all over the place. That's what I want to see. We didn't see enough of that. So what was the point of holding Miles Sanders out of preseason and like you're going to unleash him this year? Because really, since last year, hasn't had a lot of snaps until maybe Jalen Hurts became the quarterback last year late in the season. But you got to balance it to get pressure. Your quarterback, he looked like he was just so frustrated and he just didn't know what to do. So you're not helping your quarterback that way. I don't like how Nick handled this game. I just don't.
No, I don't either. OG Philly guy, Dave for Super Chat. He says, a good quarterback can mask bad play calling. Hurts can't mask anything. Yeah, I mean, I get that. I mean, you can, but I just wonder, when you've only played 7 games, how much is he really going to know? I mean, he's still learning. And let me just be clear to everybody. I'm not trying to say, oh, this is all Nick Sirianni and Hurts isn't responsible for anything. I thought they both were really bad. Both of them were really bad. But I'm just trying to figure out how and where this thing could be fixed. Because I thought Hurts was bad. I thought Dick Sirianni was bad. I do. Well, the question is which was worse? I guess which affected the other worse? That's the question.
Mm-hmm.
Flipping the Birds 85. Thank you for super chat. He says we're going to lose a lot of games this season, guys. I told you, Hurts ain't the guy this all season. But thank you, man. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for super chat. I mean, look, you might be right. It's hard. It's hard right now to look at this team and say, oh yeah, we're going to win a lot of games. You know.
Yeah, we haven't even gotten to the defense yet. Never mind the offense, but we haven't gotten to the defensive things of obviously the zone coverage has been. I don't know if this team can even play zone. I mean, it looks like they let receivers go past them, and like they still don't know. Just go like literally that CeeDee Lamb touchdown literally past Steven Nelson was just backtracking a little bit with his legs and kind of just let him go. Kavon Wallace just sitting there. I mean, and Gannon's still not blitzing. He's still not blitzing. Like what? And the one time he did, we got a sack out of it. Like that's what I'm talking about. Like they're not even. If you have no pass rush, you know what I mean. You got to blitz. You got to do something like corner blitz. I don't care what it is. You have to do it. Jim Schwartz, we did the same thing. We're still lining the receivers. It was a 3rd and 1, and we have the receivers lined up, backed up 6 yards off the line. You have safeties that can't cover. They can't tackle. We have missed tackles this game. It was a total disaster. Defensive line is atrocious. Where's Kerrigan? Barnett actually had some. Other than some bonehead penalty he had again today, he had some pressure today. Josh Sweat didn't do nothing. Fletcher Cox had the fumble in the end zone, and got pressure and helped on that one sack for Hargrave, and that's really it. I mean, there's no production at all. This scheme is not fitting what we have right now. So I'm not happy with Gannon either. Gannon is just I don't know what he's bringing to this team this year. I don't. You got run on that much. I mean, they're averaging 10 yards. 10 yards.
8 yards of everything.
Pretty much.
Everything was 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. You get teams always 2nd and 2. They're gonna do really well against you. Yeah. Quaz, I think it's Quaz. Thank you for super chat. He says, do you feel Hurts was in the shotgun too much tonight? I feel like. I mean, look, I don't mind if he lines up under center and runs the ball. Sometimes teams pick up on that, but I just thought in general they don't run the ball enough. I would not have minded seeing him under center. What about you?
No, I wouldn't mind it either. I think the more you could show, the more non-predictable you're going to be. But He's in shotgun. You know if he's doing a read option. You know if he's going to run or keep it. Whatever it is, they could defend it. They defended it very easily, and I think there's just not a. He's got to do more than just be in shotgun. They need more of a variety, which we were promised. We were promised of these diverse plays this year, which didn't happen. So
another way. Thank you for super chat. Says Miles Sanders is too good to not touch the ball. Like 2 times in the first half. I think he's had 3 or 4 total carries the whole game. I mean, you're right. You got to use Miles. Miles must be thinking, God, will you please give me the damn ball?
Mm-hmm. I believe it.
Armonte Cason, thank you for super chat. He says, How Hurts can't hit a 3-yard slant but had 326-yard passing. He had a couple big throws down the field. That beautiful catch by Quez Watkins, one of the bright spots to me. Dickerson was bad too. I agree. I mean, it's hard. Like when you stream the game, it's hard to catch everything. I got to go back and watch some things.
But at the other point, even with the offensive line, like Dickerson's played 1.5 games. That's it. 1.5 games. We didn't think Dickerson was going to play this early, but Herbig comes in. He's getting holding call. Like Herbig, I don't know if he could play left guard. Maybe he's a better right guard than a left guard. But now we have 3 to 4 offensive linemen hurt yet again. Eagles are in are in the same state they were last year, so could be moving a lot of linemen around this year. So I don't know. It's crazy.
I got the director of the Philly Shakedown right here. This cat is hilarious. Every time I set up, he runs in the room and he just sits with me. He thinks it's the weirdest thing that I'm talking to something. Say hi. He coaches better than Nick Sirianni tonight, right? Go ahead. There you go. But yeah, it's crazy. It's frustrating. We got 658 people here, by the way. So please subscribe. Click the link in the description. Sub up my man Joey Shakes. The defense is another thing. One of the most frustrating things in the world is when you can't stop the run and you know they're going to do it. That just annoys the crap out of me. It was second and two, like almost every time.
Most of the time when Dak was under center, I was kind of guessing. Most of the time when Dak is under center, he's running the ball. I mean, I knew it from a mile away, and they were getting manhandled. I don't know what happened to this defensive line. I don't know what happened, but whatever philosophy that's going on, I don't know.
We got skid marks here. He says my shorts stayed clean week 1. It looked like Hurts had the bad shoulder. Oh man. Thank you for super chat. It looked bad. Man, I can't do a poll on StreamYard, but I would love to know, like, the majority of the people in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you put this more on Hurts. 2 if you put it on Sirianni. And 3 if you think it's 50-50. I'm just curious the perception out there.
I think people are going to want the quarterback out more than anything. I mean, that's definite. I think more people are going to pick the quarterback.
You do? Okay.
Maybe.
T.L. Hopkins, and to think we have Kansas City next week, who's coming off, 2 straight losses? I mean, it's scary, man. It's scary. All right, here we go. There's a lot of 2s. Let me see here.
2s?
A lot of 2s. So a lot of 2s blaming the coach. So most people, I think, looks like blaming the coach. A lot of 3s. See, mainly 2s.
Right.
So 3s are 50. I blaming both. 2s Sirianni. 1 was Hurts. That's interesting. I would probably go 3. But I would probably lean slightly towards. To me, I just think that the coach is gotta help the quarterback out. I know he was making bad passes, but I guess what I'm saying is I just think that being one-dimensional, not running the ball, was killing Hurts, and you knew Hurts was not playing well. Yeah. So why not run the ball?
Yeah, which they didn't do.
I just can't understand that they don't run the ball.
He just lagged out. I don't know what the hell happened. I thought he was stuttering for like 10 seconds. Let's see where he's at. I don't know where this guy is. Unfortunately. Let's see if he comes back. Hold on. There he is. There you go.
I don't know what the hell happened.
You were like,
I don't know if my battery died on my thing. It could have, but it should have been fully charged. But I don't know. Let me check. But sorry about that, everybody. So what were we saying before I got logged out?
Just not running the ball enough. It's just how do you not run the ball?
Does that bother? That bothers me so much. I wanted to know what I was asking. I remember I was asking, does anybody know how many carries Miles Sanders had this game? I didn't look it up. Let me see if I can find it. I'm just curious. How many carries he had? Do you know offhand?
No, I don't. I'm looking up right now.
Yeah, I can pull up the stats here. All right, so here you go. Miles Sanders, or what? Is this a joke? 2 carries for 27 yards? He had 2 carries for 27 yards. He had 2 carries for 27 yards. And he averaged 13.5 yards a carry. Dude, that is horrible.
How do you defend? How do you go into a press? Like, how do you defend? What? Like, how do you? I don't know. How do you defend this? Like,
I don't know. I don't understand that. Rocket Scientist Mahomie, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, "I'm going to take my anger out on you guys.
Take it easy.
Hey, man, we're hurting with you, buddy. Or are you I think he's a Kansas City fan. Yeah, he's gonna kill us. They're gonna try to put a lot of points on the board. If we could beat them somehow, that'd be amazing. But yeah, the Eagles got to play the Chiefs, then they got to go to Carolina, then they got to play Tampa, then they got to play the Raiders. Once they get through that stretch, there's a lot of winnable games, but they got to get through that stretch. I'm hoping that they can go 2-2.
Right.
You know.
Hopefully.
Philly got the yips. I know, right? It's crazy. Let me see something here. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It just. What can you say, dude? It's really, really weird. You know. It's a mean schedule. It is. So they got the Kansas City at home. Then they go on the road to Carolina. I think Carolina's beatable. Then they got Thursday night against Kansas City. Against Tampa Bay, I'm sorry, at home. That's a tough game. Then you have to go, I believe, to Vegas and play the Raiders. Then you have to go to Detroit. So, I mean, you know, if they got to beat Carolina. I think the Carolina game's a must-win.
Yeah, Carolina, at least with Carolina, I mean, I'd obviously over KC and Tampa. I mean, I'd go with Carolina. Carolina and the Raiders are probably more winnable. It's not stretching it too much, but
yeah. Dean Smith says take Rager off punt returns. He was horrible.
Oh, Rager, he runs backwards. He gets the ball, and he looks like he's running sideways, but he's running backwards. And then like you had it at the 40-yard line, right? You had it, the 45, something like that? He got that punt. Could have ran to the 50 if you just used some toughness and just to get a little, you know what I mean? And plus we had a penalty on top of it, so we moved back even more. Oh, man.
Oh, I'll tell you what, too. It was 27-14, and the Eagles had scored. I thought there was a window in which they could have got back in the game. Mm-hmm. They forced a 3-and-out, and Greg Ward, I don't know how he doesn't block the punt. But if he blocks that punt, you had 3 guys back there, probably pick it up and run it in.
Yeah.
It's all of a sudden a 27-21 game.
Yeah.
And I thought that was just, I don't know how he missed the punt block, dude. It was crazy. Lamb, great instinct. Lamb's a great player, dude. I mean, he's a great receiver. No question. We all knew he was going to be good. That's why I had a meltdown when the Cowboys drafted him. Marcus Polk, thank you for super chat. He says, is there anyone that can help Sirianni and Gannon? Great question. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? But thank you for super chat. Nick X is rebuilding with old players. Well, I don't consider it rebuilding. I consider it retooling. Or where and what I mean by that is that, you get young weapons. They're kind of bringing in a group of young guys with some veterans, and then next year you'll see more of those young guys. They're doing it over the course of a few years. Is what I'm trying to say.
So you think they look bad down the stretch? Do you think that the Eagles will be sellers at the trade deadline? Yeah,
I do.
More than buyers, mostly sellers?
Yeah. I don't think they're going to be buyers at all unless they're have a chance to win a division. And look, it still could happen. I mean, Dallas looks like the best team in the division right now. But you know how things can change week to week. Dallas could go shit the bed next week. So you just don't know. But where the Eagles could be. Like look, I'm not throwing in the towel this season. I'm not saying it's over. I'm not in tank mode yet. I'm not doing that week 3. But my hope is that in the next 4 weeks we can go 2-2. And if we can do that, I think we got a chance to fight for the division. Mm-hmm. I think I read that on Marcus Polk. Thank you so much for that super chat, buddy. We still got 665 people here. Thank you so much for being with us. Going through this misery with you feels a little bit better. If you haven't clicked the link in the description, so about my man Joey Shakes. Appreciate him for being here. Gandalf the White, thank you for super chat. He says, I hate to say it, if Atlanta had film on us, they would have beaten us. Perhaps. But at least they beat the Giants.
Yeah.
But even in that game, though, I mean, in that game, they actually ran the ball. They actually were way more balanced.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No, they were.
Common Star says, "Stop kidding yourself. It's over." I'm not. I've seen too many weird things in the NFL. But look, my whole point is to figure out, is this the coach, or because I think more than Hurts, I think if the coach continues this the whole year, I don't think he's going to last. Like, he's got to show you something, right?
Yeah, like there's got to be some type of spark in the game. Like, all right, this is what he's going to do, or this kind of gets us up and says, hey, you know what, this guy could coach. Like, this guy's putting the players in the right position to win football games. Like, if this is what we're seeing every week, I don't know if Sirianni should last this year. It might not.
No, I don't either. Harak, man, thank you for the super chat. He says, get rid of Cox, Fournette, Epps. Hurt ain't the answer. I agree with those three. I'm still waiting on Hurts. I'm still trying to give him a chance. I'm trying to be fair to him, but I don't think he played good. I don't think that tonight gave me any confidence. But I just want to see the coach do a better job in helping him out and then seeing if those things persist. Adam Scott, thank you for the super chat, my man. Congratulations on the win, man. Congratulations to all Cowboy fans. You guys beat us. You deserve the win. No question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much does Philly stink? Trick question. They always stink. Thank you, Adam Scott. I therefore don't have to answer, right? Thank you, buddy. You let me off the hook. Robert Gravino, man, thank you so much for super chat. He says, Hurts season. More like season Hurts. Giving Reef, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Oh man, that's pretty good. That's funny. I look, we gotta laugh at this because it's just so brutal. I just can't believe they ran Miles Sanders twice the whole game. Are you kidding me? Is that can't be a right statistic? This cannot be right.
Is that worse than last year? I mean,
I don't ever remember the Eagles running him only twice. Stats. Miles Sanders, 2 carries for 27 yards. Kenneth Gainwell, 1 carry for 2 yards. I mean, but see, this is my point. Like, I mean, how can I even evaluate? Like how can Hurts have any chance to be successful?
No chance. He's not.
Oh, no. Yeah, I have to wear a shirt that says Mark Holmes is my daddy. I'm going to have to wear a shirt for a week of that now. Man. Sirianni might not even make it to the bye week. You got to wonder. You got to wonder. I really wonder what he said in his press conference. I'm curious, man. It hurts, man. It hurts, this whole thing. It's like Doug was there. This is bad. Mina, shout out to Mina. Yeah, I mean, that's right. I mean, everything that Doug used to do that we used to complain about that they're supposed to get away from, it's like we're right back to it. But it's like Doug on steroids. How does Miles Sanders get 2 carries the whole game?
And Gainwell with 1. That's even crazy.
Philly, give us that shock Denzel look from inside cop car in that movie Train Day. I do look like Denzel Washington, though. Everybody knows it. Carson Wentz is my quarterback. Thank you for the super chat. If Wentz was the quarterback, we would have won. Perhaps. He might have also hurt his ass bone or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is truly embarrassing. Tay, this is the most embarrassing loss I've ever been a part of while I've been on YouTube. I'm not even kidding. I remember the New Orleans Saints destroying us. That was a very hard game. The Seattle Seahawks destroying us. But this is the Dallas Cowboys on Monday Night Football. And it's embarrassing, dude. I'm embarrassed.
Crazy. There's not much to take from this game. Like, there's no positives. There's not even no fight, no production.
The only positives that I take out of this game are, 1, Javon Hargrave is playing really good, and Quez Watkins is playing really good.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, other than that, I have a lot of questions. Like is this coach can he handle the job? That is, we're gonna find out.
We'll find out.
Is Jalen Hurts the guy? I don't know. A lot of people are saying no. Some people say he needs more time. I'm just wait and see. I want to see how this thing plays out. You know, accident waiting to happen with the Eli phase. I love it. He says embarrassing loss. Yeah, it was almost as embarrassing as those Giants losing to Atlanta. But this actually was worse, in my opinion.
At least Giants had production. I mean, they could throw the ball downfield. They could run the football. They know how to balance their offense. I mean, we can't.
Cyclone 58 says Hurts is not the guy. I mean, Rico says Hurts season is over. We know Hurts is the guy. See, everybody's just they're saying he's done. I am not. I'm a neutral party. I'm just waiting to see. I'm just like shocked by what I saw tonight. Really, I was just not. I was not expecting that, man.
No.
Let me make sure.
Not 40 points. Not over 40 points.
Oh my gosh, it was brutal. T-Dot, man, thank you for the super chat. He says the sad part is we believed in Nick. Shaking my head. Everything Nick Sirianni said leading up would get me so hyped up because it's like, we're going to take the team, we're going to look at the players, we're going to use their talents, and we're going to put the best players on the field, and we're going to do what they do right. And I'm like, that's what I want. That's what Chip Kelly said too. And then Chip Kelly didn't do any of it. This kind of reminded me of a Chip Kelly team tonight. That's what I felt like, you know. You can't move the ball. You're one-dimensional. And you can't stop the run.
And not to mention, Dak Prescott was pretty much trying to go as quick as possible, so Eagles couldn't make substitutions on defense, or defense was gassed the whole game. So
yep. The Philly G Steak. Thank you so much for super chat. He says the play actions in the third and fourth quarter were insult to injury. I'm not impressed with the schemes and effort. I totally 100,000% agree with you, man. They were. I mean. I hate when they and Nick. I hate when Doug Peterson used to do this too. When you try to do play action fake, and you have not established the run, so the defense doesn't even respect that you're going to run the ball possibly. So they don't hold up, they don't wait, they don't bite on it, and what you're doing is you're actually giving them an extra split second to get to you. You know what I'm saying? It just drives me up a wall.
Yeah, I get it.
Hello, Mark Holmes. Thank you for the super chat. Hello, how are you? I've called your number 1,000 times. Dude, you didn't call me. I called you. I even called you after the loss to give you credit. Let me see. I have no missed calls. Mark Holmes. I'm going to put your number up. I don't want to dox you. But anyways, Mark Holmes is here. Congratulations on the win. Mark Holmes is my daddy. I'm prepared to wear that shirt. I'm prepared to walk the shame this week. I got a lot of crow to eat. And, this is going to suck. You beat the crap out of us today. I've not been this embarrassed of a loss, Mark, since I've been on YouTube, man. Thanks for super chat. Colton says, you can't blame Hurts. He was running for his life. Bad O-line play, bad calling, no run game, still 400 total yards.
He missed targets. He underthrew receivers. He overthrew receivers. He couldn't make throws today. I don't care how bad the play calling was, even though it's definitely something else to look at with the head coach. He couldn't make throws today, period. He was off on his throws. He was inaccurate with his throws. That's the truth. It's on both. Don't say it's not on Jalen Hurts. It's on the head coach and the quarterback.
I know Hurts was bad, and I know he missed throws and things like that. But my thing is, like, I just wonder if the coach put him in better positions, wouldn't he have done better? Was that the problem, that you're getting a quarterback who's only played 7 games, who hasn't seen everything, doesn't know everything, doesn't know what's going to come, and you don't help him at all, and you throw him to the wolves. And then when he makes mistakes, we say, "Oh, well, he just stinks." Maybe that's the case, or maybe it's that he's in such a bad position and he doesn't have the experience to play for. So I'm kind of like, I feel it both ways though. But he did his throws. Well, I mean, the Rager throw early that's picked off, that came on the first series. Rager was open. He underthrew it.
Right.
So I mean, I understand both sides, and the only way I think we're gonna know is by letting him play and by seeing what this coach does. You know, it's tough, man. It's tough. Michael Robinson, thank you for super chat. He says, way too much talent on the field to blame Hurts. The play calling was horrible. It was horrific. Miles Sanders had 2 carries and Kenneth Gainwell had 1. How does that happen? I don't understand it. You know, it's just crazy, man. You know, it's just crazy. Chronic Spin Dash, man, thank you for the super chat. He says Justin Fields went through the same thing and people defend him. Jalen played better. Come on, Joey. Chronic says, come on, Joey.
I don't know what you take out of it. I mean, it's plenty of blame to go around.
Amina says the other pick was Smith fell. It was underthrown too. That to me from that play, it looked like it was getting intercepted no matter what because it was behind Devontae Smith. But I think if Devontae don't fall, maybe he tackles him and it's not a pick 6. Mm-hmm. But I agree. You know, I'm trying to be sure and put everybody's different opinions because there's a lot. Czar says Hurts is a bum. Maybe. Robert says rent is past due, eviction season. Man, it was bad. Hurts wasn't good tonight. Sirianni was awful tonight. If I still put a little more on. I put it more on the coach than the quarterback. I really do. I look at Miles Sanders 2 carries. Kenneth Gainwell 1 carry. 3 carries by your running backs. Like, I mean, how is Hurts supposed to? How are we supposed to put him in any good positions that way?
You're not giving him a chance. If he's already playing bad, not to mention 7 games, whatever it is, he hasn't played half the season yet. So crazy.
Right now, Eben, I agree with you. Right now, I have to say, Sirianni is all talk because what he said he was going to do, what he told us he was going to do, has not happened. It has not happened. You know what I mean?
True that.
I totally agree with you. Ship Hurts to Houston. He might be out of the league in a few years, to be honest. Man, I don't know. Oh, Mike from I missed your super chat. Let me go over here. Some of the super chats don't show up on StreamYard for whatever reason. So I apologize. I'm looking for it. If I miss it, here it is. Mike from the Avenue. Yeah, see the $1.99 ones, for whatever they don't show up.
Yeah, some of them don't know.
Mike from the app, thank you for the super chat. He says, going to change your name to Philly under 500. Yeah, I might be Philly under 100 in a couple weeks. It's that brutal, my man. Thank you though. Appreciate the super chat. It's brutal, you know. Dope Nerd Lifestyle, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. He says Micah Parsons got his hands on that pick 6. I don't remember him getting his hands on the pick 6. I remember him getting his hands on the one he underthrew Miles Sanders, where Miles had to turn back and then kind of slid, and it was too low. But I mean, I'll go back and watch that again. I didn't think he got tipped on the pick 6. You know, it was brutal. Obey says you won't like the press conference. I don't even know if I'm going to listen. I might have to wait till tomorrow because I'm so pissed off. I'm really pissed off about this game. Like, this game really pissed me off. And then late in that game, I felt like the Cowboys were in our side. Remember, there was a play that went on to our sideline. The Cowboy player took the Eagle player all the way in, like to deep in the sideline. And then all the Cowboy players were on the sideline, the Eagles. And I'm like, you should be fighting. This should be fighting right now. How dare them come over there like that? And I just felt like our players just were like, there was no fight in them.
No,
you know? And I really got pissed off when they went for it on fourth and goal at the 2. Because to me, it was like, Cowboys, they're telling you right now they have no respect for you. They should have been fired up. Like I felt like they didn't have a lot of fight.
No, they didn't. I mean, it didn't. This team didn't feel like it had much grit.
Look,
but-
we got a president. The president is here. What's up, Mr. President? He says, imagine if we lose to Dallas in front of our home crowd. In front of our home crowd, that would be horrible. You know, that game, that's the last game. We don't see Dallas again until the end of the year, you know? Yeah, they were totally deflated. Well, here's a question. How much do you think, or how quickly do you think that the players will lose faith in this coaching staff?
I'd give it a few more games. I mean, it only takes so many losses until they start pointing fingers. It's just going to be a few more games. If they go down this stretch against KC, the Panthers, and Tampa, and they don't get wins the next 3-4 weeks, I think fingers will be pointed, and obviously the ownership has got to make a decision. And I think it's only going to take a few more weeks. I mean, it's not going to take long. It doesn't take long. So,
does not take long at all. Philly Dilly 910 says, what happened to blitzing? Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Like, are we ever going to blitz this team or what? We don't blitz at all, dude. Yeah. It's worse than Schwartz. I feel like we got Jim Schwartz's cousin or his brother. You know what I mean? It's like, man, what the hell, dude? Armonte K said, thank you so much for Super Chat. He says, every since the Falcons game, the run-pass game has not been balanced. And that's why we're losing. Very predictable. Yeah, it's very predictable. And then you have essentially a rookie quarterback trying to play NFL defenses while you're so predictable. This is why I'm like, I have to put more on Sirianni because, Jalen Hurts is bad, but you're not putting him in the right position. Put him in the right position, and then if he underthrows guys, and then if he do certain things, then I can say, yeah, it's the quarterback. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And look, if Hurts was like a third-year player and this was happening, I would be a lot harder on him too. I think I'm not as hard only because he's played 7 games, you know?
Right. Still learning.
Let's see here. It's very obvious we can't stop the run. It's been that same. Oh man, Cognac.
Horrible.
Every time Dallas carries, it was at least 8 yards. At least 8 yards, right, buddy? There you go.
Even the Falcons out of the gate, they ran on us with Mike Davis and Cordell Patterson. They ran down our throats.
Yep, Commissar said, I don't see a scenario where Sirianni's fired. Laugh out loud. He's a rookie head coach. Fans are so overboard sometimes. Also, this is what happens when fans become unrealistic and say we're making the playoffs. Well, I don't think making the playoffs is unrealistic because I don't think the division is good. Now, the Cowboys look like they may be better than I thought they were, and that may take care of this whole thing. But the Giants are worse than I thought. Washington is worse than I thought. So I don't think it's impossible. But first-year coaches have been fired before. It has happened before. Mm-hmm. It's not like it can't happen. I mean, to me, we're going to have to see what Nick Sirianni is, He's learning too. So, we'll see. Obey Crazy, thank you for a super chat. He says, if Nick is fired, would you like Steichen as the head coach for the rest of the season? Possibly.
At this point, it doesn't even matter. Like if we have a bad record, we're completely out. By later in the season, we fire Nick. It doesn't matter. Right. But at the same time, it's like if you fire your head coach during the season, then you gotta see what it's going to do. Like we need to see more production. We need to see we're trying to. The 2021 season this year is about finding those building block pieces this year. That's what we have to find out, and I think that's where we have to go.
Abe Shepard says you guys are trash. Hey. Explain it to me. Tell me why I'm trash. Look, if you have a disagreement with me, then
have a reason.
Tell me. Oh, now I know why. Because he says, "How about them boys?" Okay, you got me there. I thought he was like a Mad Eagle fan, pissed off that we said Nick Sirianni has not been good or Jalen Hurts was bad. But all right, I take it. Tonight, you beat our ass. What can I say? We were trash. He ain't lying. Mm-hmm. Teddy Cancun Cruz. You never acknowledge bleeding from Texas. Who? Where's that? I didn't see him. Where is he? If I miss him, I don't see him. Was it a super chat? Now you got me looking up here for something. I don't see anything. I don't see anything, but if he types it back in there, I'll look for it. Cancun cruise. Are you still in Cancun cruise? We saw that one. Let's see. Thank you you're welcome, man. I mean, you guys beat the crap out of us today. I gotta eat crow, man. Zeke said, you guys suck 500. I told you all my boys will win by 20. 500, you said, no way. Eat your words. Yeah, you were right. I did not think we would come out and run Miles Sanders twice the whole game. And it's just brutal, you know. T-Dot says, we can't put up points. Nick, where are you? I know. It's brutal. It is brutal. So we'll do another couple minutes here because I know it's late for everybody. It's 1:19 on the East Coast. It's 10 here. And I know everybody wants to get to bed. We still have 631 people here, though. We appreciate that, man. We thank you all for watching. It's just an embarrassing, tough night. I don't have the answers. I have more questions than I have answers. I don't know about the coaching staff. I don't know about the quarterback. I don't know about a lot of the players. And you know, we're going to have to find out what it is. Right now, we don't have Nick Sirianni. We have Nick Kotite. I totally am stealing that. I think that's such a great thing. You know, but I don't know. Yeah. It's just tough. Sirianni, Hurt, suck. No faith in either of them. I don't blame you, Cyclone. I don't. There's just no excuses. Marcus, thank you for super chat. He says, what will you do if you were hurt? Joey, Philly, answer, please. What would you do if you were hurt? What would you do?
Nothing. I'm just going to play as the, what? Go talk to the coach and be like, we need to change things up? I mean, maybe that would be the one thing I would have a private conversation with Nick about how he's, we need to balance this offense. And it's whatever we're doing is not working out. That's probably the first thing I would do. And then, if... Not like they might listen to him, they might not listen to him. I think he just got to play every game to the best of his ability, to how they're using him, and he's just got to play to the best ability, whether it's good, whether it's bad. And, the chips are going to fall where they may fall, and that's it. That's all he could do.
I would definitely try to have a conversation about having some balance in my offense here, but he's got to just go out and learn. He's got to learn from his mistakes,
Yeah, I agree.
James Cole said, the most embarrassing thing is the Cowboys not winning the division this year. They always choke. Now, that would be justice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, let me give this hot shot Slayer because I know he always wants to let me know. The ass was handled by real man. Yeah. Sirianni, I like it. Jesus. It's brutal, guys. It's a brutal night. Cowboys, congratulations on your win.
Yeah.
And any final thoughts before we get out of here, Joe?
Pray.
Dear God, dear God, help our ass.
But seriously though, like next few weeks are going to be tough. They're going to be tough. If Sirianni plays like this, I don't know. I don't know if they could make it out with 2 wins. I'm hoping they could maybe beat the Panthers and maybe the Raiders if they have a chance in Vegas, but it's going to be tough.
Okay, trick shot, disappointed. We're all, disappointed. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Look, I'll say this. The way I'm looking at, the next few weeks is I really don't think they can beat Kansas City. I don't see why I would think they can. I think Carolina's a winnable game. I think the Raiders might be a hard game, but maybe we have a slight chance. So to me, in the next 3 weeks, I just need to go 1-2, and then get past that Raiders game, and then I think we have a chance at that point. But if they don't adjust, if Sirianni don't do anything, they're going to lose every one of these games.
Mm-hmm.
VJ says this was a tough week. This is a tough week, man. Thank you for the super chat. And I want to say this because I see Caesar is saying this. Shout out to you, Caesar Antonio. He says fire Howie Roseman. If the Eagles have to move on for him. If this is like a 3-14 or 3 and whatever season 14 now. Fire him. That's what I think.
If they can even do that, is it even possible like that he can actually get fired? I mean, is he going to say, "Oh, I drafted good players, I shouldn't get fired. I made some. I have good draft picks. I drafted good players.
Yeah,
you guys just didn't know how to use them."
I don't think he can say that anymore.
No, I don't either.
The whole point he brought Nick Sirianni was to develop the young guys. So if that's the case, then I think Howie's on thinner ice than people think. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I hope.
Legend Killer, thank you for super chat. He says Nick got to help with the rent like a lot. That's all. Yeah, he's got to help. I think he's got to help him out. Definitely. Abe Shepard says, I'm a true Cowboy fan, but I respect the Eagles. Well, shout out to you, Abe Shepard. We respect you too, man. You beat our ass tonight. We hate the Cowboys, but, you always respect your rivalries. You know what I mean? It's tough, guys. It's a tough one for us. It's going to be a long week. I'm preparing for a lot of crow eating. I have bets that I have to take care of, and it's going to be tough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true that.
It's tough, but we took a beating. We got embarrassed, and I just don't think I don't have anything to say. I have no excuses for our loss. We just got our ass kicked. That's it.
Yeah.
And we got to figure it out, and we got to fix it. We got to fix these problems. We can, and we can be better. I do believe that. Kevin says, Philly 499 after this one, respect from Dallas. Respect you too, man. It's tough, man. Bleeding Green from Texas. I'm sorry I missed your comment earlier. I'm glad I saw you now. He says, 500. I put the game on projector outside my house, surrounded by what was that?
Cowboys.
Cows?
Yeah, Cowboy fans are probably.
That's awesome, man. Man, I know you have it tough because you're right in their country. You're gonna have to hear that. So I'm gonna be praying for you that you remain sane and you're okay. And we'll bounce back. We have to. Dickerson didn't play good, I don't think, either.
He's got 1.5. Like, what do you expect him to... Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what does everyone expect him to do in 1.5 games? Like, I don't get it.
No, I agree. Hot Slayer says, respect for you manning up. Eat that beefaroni. Yeah, I'll be eating some beef with mother humping and like we said, please, God, help this team.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Me and Nick Sirianni need to sit down. I need to have a sit down with him. I need to get like John Gotti here, and we need to like maybe stomp on him and make him run. How can I just can't get over it? Like Miles Sanders 2 carries, Kenneth Gainwell 1 carry. I mean, what are you thinking, dude? Seriously. Big Boss wants to know, would you start Minshew? I wouldn't start Minshew, only because I think that Hurts has to play. We have to know what we have on him. Now, some people have already made a decision on him. I haven't yet. I need more time. So I wouldn't at this point. But but the way the Eagles are with quarterbacks, they don't have a lot of patience. So I could see if he struggles some point where they do that.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't, though. But, I mean, I don't know. Give me a few more weeks and ask me, It's ever-changing. I just keep thinking, Miles Sanders 2 carries. What? I mean, I don't get it.
No, there's no excuse for it.
It is, man. All right, guys. Well, listen, we want to thank you tonight for joining us. If you haven't clicked the link in the description, go sub up my man Joey Shakes. And it's going to be a rough week. And I'm going to have to go through it, and we're all going to have to go through it, and hopefully this thing gets better. This one's tough, but look, it's a long season, only 3 games. So we got what, 14 more games to go? I mean, we'll see what happens. Anything can happen. Hopefully the Eagles can fix it. And then if they can't, hopefully we get a friggin' high pick. At some point, I will go into tank mode. I don't care. At some point, I'm like, all right, we need the best pick possible. But right now, I'm not there yet. You know what I mean?
Right.
Cyclone says bench Hurts. I wonder what kind of leash, how long his leash is before they would bench him. I think you got to play him, though, dude. I really think you have to, Ken Trout says, tough U-bums are overrated. Thank you. We'll let you take that. I mean, what am I supposed to say? We got this. It's not like we lost like 13-16 or 28-27. We got destroyed. We got humiliated, dude. I got nothing to say. I got nothing I can say. I have no excuse. We just got to take our ass whooping like men. You know what I mean? Afghanistan, what's up, my man? Just like you did week 17 to the Skins. When the time comes, I say yes, do it. I have no issue with tanking. I don't care. If it gets to the point that I could get first round pick, just like the Giants should have, instead of drafting Daniel Stinking Jones. But yeah, I have no problem with it. But I'm not there yet. You know. Yeah, Michael, I agree. He needs time. Only 7 starts. I agree. I totally agree with you. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna let you go. Thank you so much once again. Sub up Joey. Link is in the description. Sub this channel up as well. We'll be back next Saturday for the Philly Shakedown podcast. Should be fun. With that said, you guys take care. We will talk to you later. And, of course, don't be a dingbat.